We actually have some brand new video to show you into our newsroom showing the balloon being shot down. And we know right now crews are trying to recover the debris from the water below. President Biden gave orders for the object to be shot out of the sky. Here's the spy balloon's suspected path. It was first spotted in the sky over Montana on Thursday before fighter jets finally blasted it out of the sky off the Carolina coast. NewsNation correspondent Joe Khalil joining us live from D.C. Joe, what else are we learning at this hour?
Well, at the moment, right now, Natasha, Navy vessels are salvaging whatever debris that they can from this water right off the coast of South Carolina, gathering up the rest of that Chinese balloon. It's about 47 feet deep of water, we're told right now, relatively shallow. And we're also told by some military and by some defense officials that they are gathering really important intelligence from the rest of that debris. Meantime, all of this whole episode almost certainly is going to sour the relationship already tense between the United States and China.
We got it.
Boom! Shot down. U.S. fighter jets took to the skies and with a single missile brought down the Chinese spy balloon this afternoon over the coast of South Carolina.
When I was briefed on the balloon, I ordered the Pentagon to shoot it down on Wednesday as soon as possible.
Speaking to reporters shortly afterward, President Biden said military officials recommended he wait on that order until the Chinese aircraft was over water to ensure no Americans would be harmed from falling debris.
They successfully took it down, and I want to compliment our aviators who did it.
According to one senior defense official who spoke anonymously to protect their identity, the debris from the blast spans some 7 miles. They add the U.S. has been able to recover valuable intelligence from the aircraft and took steps to limit the Chinese government's access to intelligence the balloon collected while flying over the U.S. As this episode comes to an end, tension and complication lie ahead in the already rocky relationship between the U.S. and China. After learning of the balloon, Secretary of State Antony Blinken's planned trip to Beijing was canceled, widely seen as an opportunity to ease tension between the superpowers.
A pattern of aggression from the Chinese Communist Party.
Congressman Mike Gallagher, chairman of the new Select Committee to investigate China, says the takeaway from this incident should be the brazenness of the Chinese government and its willingness to act on American soil and in our airspace.
It shows that this isn't just a matter of territorial disputes in the South China Sea or the East China Sea. It's not just a matter of threats to Taiwan's freedom. It's a matter of our own national security. It's a here-at-home problem.
The Chinese Foreign Ministry continues to say this balloon was a civilian weather aircraft, despite near universal rejection of that claim by the Pentagon and American officials. And Natasha, some new information. Defense officials confirmed to us that this has actually happened before at least 3 times in the Trump administration and at least 1 time prior to this during the Biden administration as well. One of these Chinese balloons has flown into American airspace. The difference this time is just the length of time to which this thing was actually above the United States. This time around, why the Pentagon treated this one so differently.
And Joe, there's still some questions about whether there were opportunities to safely shoot the balloon down before it got all the way to off the East Coast. What can you tell us about that, Joe?
Yeah, there are those questions lingering whether we could have done this over Alaska or Montana. But again, defense officials say that there actually was some intelligence value in letting this thing just float. They say that the Pentagon was able to learn some things about what it was the Chinese were actually trying to get in terms of information, what their capabilities were with this aircraft, and exactly why it was that the Chinese thought they could have some success putting this thing over American airspace. All of that, they say, was valuable intelligence. So there was the safety aspect, but also it appears that the Pentagon did have another reason not to shoot this thing down. At least that is what defense officials are saying right now.
All right, Joe Khalil, live for us in D.C. Thank you so much. And for more on this, we want to welcome in Hal Kempfer, retired. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.